Hey everybody, this is Oliver Joyce from Whiskeybarrel Studios, and how you doing? Been a little while, lots going on in my life right now, as some of you guys know, but today I want to really focus on the good things in life, and one of those is game dev, in particular Gorgon Shield. I'm powering along through that, and this game comes out at the end of July, so I'm down to my last sort of 7 or 8 weeks in development, and the good news is I really feel like I'm almost complete. I've pretty much put all the features in the game, and now it's just about balancing and bug fixing and polish. Polish the little things that just make the game that bit smoother, a bit more playable, and a bit more memorable. And so part of that is this new patch, which I've just put up today, version 0.8, which you can go play right now, or right after the video, of course, and check it out for yourself. And there's a lot of cool improvements. So what we're going to do today is, as usual, just a quick playthrough, and I'll talk through what is new in this version. And this is the version that's actually going to be part of the Steam Next Fest in about 10 days. I'm super excited for that. That is always a massive festival, and you really, it's the best chance of getting wish lists and getting a little bit, the eyes of the world upon you. So fingers crossed for that. All right, here we go, loading up version 0.8, and I'm actually playing the full version. Why not? For fun. So we're just going to see probably a few extra things in the full version that you will not normally see in the demo. Extra shops, maybe we'll unlock a character or two. Welcome to Gorgon Shield. One of the first things I just want to show you guys quickly is my good friends at Sky Games, who are one of the co-publishers of the game, have translated this game into many languages now. There we have simplified Chinese, traditional Chinese, Japanese, Korean, and of course we have French and a little bit of German there, not fully translated yet, but it's pretty cool. And even like there's translated logos and so on when you change that as well. So, and in the settings you got heaps of options for how you want the game to look, sound, and of all these different lighting options and everything. I put a lot of work into that. So if you're on like an older machine, you might find you want to turn down the graphics and so on. Oh yeah, one quick thing to note, some people have been mentioning this game has been crashing for them when they load. Yeah, which that sucks. It's not good. I can't replicate it, but someone did mention that there was a problem with their Vulkan driver, which is a DLL file. You need to try updating your graphics drivers. It could be as simple as that. If you're on an NVIDIA card or something like that, update your graphics card drivers. If you're on a pretty old machine, I don't know if that'll help you or not. I ran this on my wife's old laptop the other day, and it didn't run great. It was fine, but it was okay, but there's more optimizing for me to do anyway. All right, we will jump out into the dungeon in a second. Okay, so because this is our first run, let's have a look. This supports controllers and gamepads and everything. You could use a gamepad like that. I'm not going to use it right now, but you could. And there's a tutorial. I've actually updated the tutorial, which we're not going to play right now, but if you haven't played the game before, there's the tutorial, or you have, and you want to do it again, the tutorial has been much improved. It's got a lot more cohesiveness to it. All right, let's take some use of that. And as usual, we start with just the one hero, the Green Barbarian. Now, what's new? See up in the corner there, we now can see the stats of each monster that we're fighting against. And so these are level 1 gray slimes, very easy to defeat. And of course, you now have your power mastery cards. Up here, they never go out. You can choose any of these at any time. And what do we have here? Green special. So green characters, 50% melee damage versus green enemies. And the Barbarian special power is every 4th melee attack does 2 times damage. And you'll see a little light blue flash in him when it does that. So that's pretty cool. And they haven't learned any special powers yet. But let's learn Berserk. Yeah, that's a good idea. And you can choose these other things. Choose yourself a magic item if you had any of those that suited. But I think we're going to go for the Berserk right now. All right. And I've also added this little sort of, update telling you how you're going in terms of how powerful this character is in the party. And it has all their stats now as well. And when you pause, you can also see a little thumbnail of what your character is like, and of course what the shield is doing. So yeah, it's all about just making, the game a little bit more accessible, and people that want to find out what their character's stats are like and so on. So these slimes are easy beats. You're gonna not cause you any trouble at all. My mighty muscles hunger for battle. Indeed they do, and we're about to level up. So now we could grab ourselves a loot item if we wanted. Healing power can be useful. Yeah, Boots of the Saint. We'll grab those for our level 3 item. And now, when we heal, we'll get more. And now we can use our Berserk if we want. We don't really need it, but that did 144 damage, which is sublime. And of course, your shield has its own special power, which I press spacebar to use. And that has its own cooldown timer. You can see in the middle there. So these early levels, very easy. But what I'm going to be bringing along in a future update very soon is the power to select the difficulty of your game, which will increase, your rewards, but also the challenge of the monsters you face. Okay, we should increase our stats a little bit. Get ourselves a. I'm going to try something. Let's get some melee damage first, which increases, your strength increases your melee damage. But I'm going to try putting some points into intellect, because you see that little white flash there? He did double damage every 4th attack. So if we watch this now, 1 attack, normal. There's always a chance of a critical hit, and that'll come up as yellow. Getting excited. And bam, 4th attack, did double damage, which is pretty powerful. And you can combine that with things as well. So anything else here? Melee speed, Ring of Will, that's useful. Should we get that? Yeah, we'll get that too. But actually, one of the mistakes I've just made then, and you can use your range attacks as well, but he's not very good at ranged at the moment. One of the problems... Okay, no, I'll talk about it later. Okay, so now you can see levels now have the door of the shopkeeper on them, except for this one, which is a mystery, which is a random one, but you can now see which shop you're visiting. So the Corinthian will visit. Everyone knows the Corinthians forge the finest armor and weapons. I'm one of the greatest among them. For 24 gold, I'll make you an item that will turn the tide of battle. Should we buy that? Yeah, we've got enough. We've got 34 gold. And we've got greedy gauntlets. So, cool. Improved treasure gain. Okay, awesome. We'll take that. 24 gold, it's a bargain. What was I saying? Yeah. Sometimes, you find yourself using your level ups to get loot, but you can actually find loot quite often here in the tower and the dungeon. So it's probably, when I made that mistake this time, it's probably worth using those power ups for special powers and improving your stats rather than getting loot early, unless you see a pretty good piece of loot. But I'm actually, in the next patch, I'm going to be including some really rare, unique loot to do special powers, like 20% chance of a lightning bolt every time you attack, or that kind of thing, just to really mix things up. So let's try putting some intellect in, and that improves a critical hit chance, which can be quite powerful if you level that up enough, and then you can really do some damage. But as you can see, none of this is troubling our barbarian right now. The snakes are a bit more powerful. They have 20 health and they're faster than the slime, but they're not troubling our barbarian. Oh, you did get bitten a bit, so you do want to heal a little bit. As I said, these first levels are very much for just, getting familiar with the game and so on. At level 7. Okay, new level quest, and you may or may not have seen level quest, but in a level quest, you have to do this little objective for that level, and if you do, you get a loot item. Do you want to accept this? Yeah, we'll try it out. So I need to go to the healer, or the healing platform, and you can see up in the corner, I've healed 18 health, 36, 54. They start off early, and they start off easy, and they get more challenging the higher the tower levels, those numbers become higher. Cool. So we've succeeded that level quest, and then we can go back and fight. But the shield did take a little bit of damage in the process, so there's always the trade-off, and that's what Gorgon Shield is all about. It's all about trade-offs. Do you, do you improve your loot? Do you? Oh, that's a good one. The Ring of Bruising melee damage by 8 versus if I did that by 4, so it's worth 2 strength, or improving the berserk power. If you're in real trouble, you can use that to, grab some gold or heal a shield. But, for now, that is a good ring. But let's keep improving our stats. I'm going to keep putting points into the critical hit. See if that does much. Okay. I got the ring anyway. Cool. That was random. That was lucky. Oh no, did I select it? I think I kept it. Alright. Hero slot unlocked. Congratulations, your maximum hero party size has increased to 2. So, now we have a wizard join us. And that happens on level 8, level 18, and level 24, I believe. So, in the demo, you're not going to have all 4 heroes, just the 3. Okay, this shouldn't happen. It's a bug that you can have snakes and ladders or the labyrinth. We're not going to bother with snakes and ladders right now, but pro tip, if you ever want to try and avoid the labyrinth, snakes and ladders has a chance of skipping that level. There's never supposed to be 2 levels the same, but or 2 shop doors the same. That's a bug. That'll be fixed by the time this video comes out, I think. All right, enter labyrinth. So this is new in version 0.9. Every 9th level, just before the boss, you must enter the labyrinth on your way to fight the boss. And that sounds scary and bad, but the labyrinth can be a good chance to heal up and get some loot and some valuable experience before you go in. Little bug there. One of the character sprites changed. Gotta fix that up. Always something. These bugs only ever appear when I turn the video camera on. And you may have noticed also I've made everything darker. So it used to be quite a well-lit dungeon, but I didn't like the atmosphere of that. I feel like this is better. So fire potion. So we're going to try and find the exit. We've got 43 seconds. Got some treasure. That should be a healing potion, that green one. The other one, the fire potion, was the wrong color. Door is locked. Oh, okay, we got to find ourselves a key. Yeah, it's obvious, wizard. You can... Oh, we're in a little bit of trouble. The key's up here, I'm pretty sure. There's lots of different dungeon layouts, but I know them really well. Let's grab a bit of healing. Try and avoid those snakes. We could level up. Risky. Okay, level up. I'm going to try leveling up the wizard. Get him a fireball or lightning. I'll give him a fireball damage. Let's see if that works. Yeah, that was good. But 5, 4, 3. Wizard's in real trouble. Okay, the ferryman's chasing us. Sounds scary. Oh, the wizard's dead. You can't escape the ferryman. They're scary, but you can escape them. I made it so no matter if you're moving, you should be able to escape them. But our wizard didn't last very long. Our barbarian is left to his own to fight the Minotaur. But I've leveled him up quite a lot. So whoa! I just did half his health damage in one hit with a critical hit, and that was very powerful. So we will slam this Minotaur. One more hit. It's gonna be close. I should heal just to be safe. All right. Another fool falls to my axe. Okay, and now we have ourselves a rune. And so that is going to be what the layout of the game is. You have your 10 levels, the 9th level is a labyrinth, and the 10th level is, of course, the tower boss. The first tower boss has no powers. The second and third and all those other bosses have special powers like stun and slow and lightning bolt, and the same powers you guys have. And this new update here, the forked path, has been simplified. My good mate John Stayscale of Lost Relic Games, big shout out to him developing Blood and Mead. Give it a wish list, awesome game. Came over the other day and he said he liked this, but it was too much information. So he said you should just hide most of the information and just have what do you really need to show. The Frozen Spire has blue monsters; they're immune to ice. The Infernal Spire has red monsters, which are immune to fire. It has a shop, snakes and ladders, shop, and a mystery. And so this one has 2 prisons. So we can go here and rescue ourselves a prisoner. And you can also see the monster info. If you want to see who you're fighting against, we'll be fighting against the blue Minotaur, or the blue Manticore on this level. And that has a red Manticore. Okay. And Dragonlings and Satyrs. Dragonlings. The Spire is a dungeon type, and so you're always going to get dragonlings and satyrs. It's random. We just happen to have the same one this time, but you get a whole bunch of different ones that show different monsters as well for variety. Okay, let's go the blue path, because as a prisoner, I want to see if I can rescue a prisoner. Okay, we need to repair that shield a bit. And now we're on level 2 monsters, and they do more damage. I'm probably going to have to use one of my level ups here to actually level up the shield, power up the shield. So yeah, it's on half health. So you don't always love doing that, but sometimes if you just want to stay alive, that's your only option, you know. Poor wizard, he didn't last very long, did he? We get another chance at a second hero soon, and of course, once you have unlocked that second hero slot, you can start each dungeon run, each tower run with a second, third, and fourth hero. It's just this early few games that you need to kind of work your way out with one. But one, as I'm showing you now, one barbarian, when done spec'd out well, can do pretty well. Need to heal a bit though, and that shield's taking damage to it. Okay, all heroes must take damage. Yeah, 180 gold, we can do that. Oh, there's no healing platform on this level. That's tough. That's really tough. So we're gonna have to be very careful here. I need to heal my hero, and I need the shield. I'm gonna have to heal the hero. This is a tough choice, and hope that the shield can survive. We'll be lucky to survive this level with just the one hero. 10 seconds. Come on, I just want to get to the prison. 7, 6, 5. I've got to fight 3, 2. We're going to be okay, but it's going to be close. Okay, and we got 180 gold for succeeding the level quest. All right. Okay. All right. Bugged out. It's supposed to show you a prison, but it didn't. Okay. Still working on that. No prison. All right. Well, instead, let's visit the Trojan. I've been fighting a battle since long before anyone was born. I'll teach you how to fight better, but it'll cost you 84 gold. Well, not really what I need now, because I need healing. I need everything else, but let's take it. All right. +3 melee damage, and hope that we can get some healing going on. Sometimes you get some nice levels that allow you to avoid monsters completely, but this is not one of them. This could be the end of our fearless barbarian. Should we go down fighting? Yeah. Oh, maybe we can level up again. Oh yes, we have. So we're still alive. Okay, let's repair the shield, and then spend the rest of the time healing our hero, because the shield has more health than the hero. See, these little things you gotta think about a lot, you know. Shield is going to take a battering, but I do have a shield laser on it as well. Oh, got a tough break with the levels there. No healing platform. If we can get to level 18, we get a third hero. Oh yeah, dead. Okay, he's gone. Didn't get that prison. I was hoping the prison would come up. It's really sad. Okay, and Red Wizard was the weakest effort, and the Green Barbarian did all the good stuff. So that's a run through Gorgon Shield, and that run was, it was a pretty long run. And once you've done that, now you return to town, and you can choose a building. So this is the demo after all. I thought it wasn't. Okay. Let's go to the tavern. That's why the prison didn't show up, because it's not in the demo. Okay. I thought I turned off the demo. Alright. I've unlocked the tavern. So we can now unlock new heroes like the rogue. And we have the wizard. And of course, I got a little bit of money. I could upload the forge or the wagon. Let's get the wagon, see if there's anything can afford. So runestones increase the armor on the shield, hourglass reduce special power cooldowns. These can be pretty powerful little sort of passive things that you don't really think about, but they do add up. And I'm gonna have to increase the cost of these because they're really cheap what they are. So we'll get the armor up. Yeah, increases the base armor, and and that increases in price with every time you do it. And now wizard, a red wizard can join the party. 50% chance of special power doing double damage, so you can go nuts with things like lightning bolts and absolutely wreck mobs. They start slow, wizards start slow, but when they, just like in most Sword and Sandals games, when they level up, they become extremely powerful. And we also have a rogue here as well, and a rogue every 50% chance of 2 times gold every time you gain treasure. They're your treasure heroes, so they can learn haste and be quite fast at doing everything. Bit of a utility class, but and you can also randomize your party to say 2 wizards, 2 barbarians, whatever it is, whatever combination. So that's just a little taste of what we can expect in the now playable version 0.8 of Gorgon Shield, the demo. And a couple of the bugs that I mentioned there was because I didn't realize it was still the demo version. There's a few things like the prison and so on that they only appear in the full version. Because I gotta hold something back from you guys, But if you like what you see, I'd really appreciate a wish list because they're all important. And my good friends at Gamer Sky Games and of course Graham at 2 Left Thumbs, good man, I have been working very hard on starting the marketing machine for Gorgon Shield, and I'm already up to 3,000 wish lists, which is where I was before. The last week or so we've gotten close to 1,000 wish lists, and so that is really, really encouraging. If you get to the hallowed 7,000 or whatever it is, we never quite know the number, but then you get on a popular upcoming games list for Steam, and that's what you really want, because otherwise your game can disappear without a trace when you launch it, and you don't want that. You don't want that at all. Big shout out to my legendary band. I was going to say hearty, but they're more than hearty. They're the legendary band of Patreon supporters: Cavity Number 1, Dane Simoneau, Brandon K, Noah Gudashan, X Up Omega, Jeffro of Hex 3D, Hopeless, Lewis Fugel, Noram, and Martin Chalupski. And if I've missed anyone there, or your name is on there and you're no longer a patron, say la vie. These things come and go like so are the days of our lives. But I really appreciate you guys who've been with me on this whole journey. You guys get a special newsletter that I try to do as often as I can, just the stuff that I can't really say here on YouTube, that my innermost thinkings. And of course you will get Steam keys for any and all my games that your heart desires. And whatever, I'll find other awards in the future, but most of all is you have my thanks, huge, rich thanks, and this guy's thanks as well. Ah dear, good times, good times. Anyway, that is about it for today. Thanks to all my YouTube subscribers and everything. The magical 10,000 number. You can sub if you want. Do we even do that anymore? Does anyone do that? Like and subscribe? But hey, I made 10,000. It only took me 8 or 9 years, and and it started off like this, and then the subs just petered out. And when I made all these kind of like let's play videos that no one wanted, and then I did a bunch of even probably these Gorgon Shield videos over quite a niche audience, because a lot of the audience just wants swords and sandals. And yeah, I get it. I understand. Yeah, I understand. But look, thank you for being with me, and thanks for all your kind words. I'm going through a really challenging time in my life right now, which some of you know about and some don't. I'm going to talk about all this in a future video, but I just want to thank you so much for your well wishes to myself and my family as we navigate what's ahead. And please enjoy Gorgon Shield. I hope you enjoy the next version of the demo. If it crashes, update your video drivers. And I'll talk to you real soon, and there's going to be a lot going on for the Steam Next Fest, so I hope to see you there. Until next time, my friends, bye for now.